Okay. Yeah, it's coming up. I was on the way to Neon Poly for a meeting. Then I was walking down the road from my block. At a certain point, I had to turn left, but I didn't, and I walked into the big monsoon rain. My right forehead hit the wall, and then it fractured my neck. At that point of time, I could hear footsteps in front of me. So I asked them, please help me. Then someone called the ambulance.
Thomas Yong is a blind Paralympian. He has represented Singapore in numerous swimming and bowling competitions since the late 1980s. His accident in July last year left him paralysed from the neck down.
MRI indicated that I cracked my neck bone 3, 4, and 5. A lot of things went through my mind. I'm going to go on living without the ability to walk and even to use my hand. They told me that my lungs, all those muscles around my rib cage, they are no more strong anymore. I had to relearn everything. They had a speech therapist to help me to swallow things correctly so that no food particle will go into my lungs. So I told myself I had to live differently from the past.
Despite going blind at 22 after a military accident, Thomas made history as one of 8 Singaporeans selected to participate in the 1988 Seoul Paralympic Games.
Hey Google, play BBC 5 Live.
Streaming BBC Radio 5 live from the BBC.
Okay, there you are.
Today, he stays updated on the latest sports through the internet and his favourite radio stations. After the accident, Thomas's daughter moved along with her family back from Australia in order to be closer to her parents.
Living abroad, I don't get a lot of time with my parents. So when it happened, I'm like, oh, to me I'm thinking, what if something happened and I don't get to see them for the last time? I think it impacted my older daughter more because for her, she has to come here and go to school, learn Chinese, and then adapt. But I think it's also good for her to learn about her roots and where she's born and where her parents grew up. But of course, financially, my dad cannot work part-time anymore. With all the medical expenses, like the nurses will come, even though the government has subsidized a lot of this equipment, but still it will add up. We don't ask to live lavishly, but I just hope that my parents don't have to worry about, whether I got enough money to eat, to pay for the helper, and so on and so forth. So as long as they're comfortable, I think that's good enough.
How did I get to know you? Can I say?
Party or that.
Even though he's on the sick bed, he still remember and he asked my daughter to buy me a box of yen wo, for me. Then when I saw the box, actually I really cried. I said, he's still thinking of, giving me good health.
What else can I ask for? I live to a good old age that every man probably would aspire to be a good grandfather, to have grandchildren running around me. So this is something that I cherish very much.